go up to a level, then you correct yourself, and again you go for a steady growth. In wind also, we had a S-shaped curve, and you'll be surprised in 93, 94, India was the third largest wind producer in the world. Actually, India installed 350 megawatt in 94, 95, which was something very big in those days, and the market crashed. The reasons was very simple. In the earlier years, the overall maturity of the manufacturers was not there. Number one. Number two, we kept on importing turbines that was designed for the European wind and grid conditions, not suited for India. Obviously, what happened, the fallout was the performance as predicted was not there. So market corrected. And what happened? Then the Indian manufacturers redesigned the turbines for our Indian wind and grid conditions, which both are bad. In those days, the grid quality was bad, and wind quality was very different from the European regime. That means you have to redesign the turbine, the blades, everything. Now, similar thing may happen in solar also. For example, you're importing solar today. Most of the 90% is imported. It's imported from where? From either China or any high latitude countries where the ambient temperature is low and insolation is also low. India and the dust is also not there. Three things. Now, having imported such modules in India without re-engineering them would also lead to correction in the market also. And a phase would come also in solar where you will redesign the modules for an ambient temperature of 45-degree temperature with the dust levels available in Indian conditions. So what would happen? There will be correction over there and they will stabilize. So today you are talking about a different regime. May not be the same regime that would go along for the 100 gigawatt. So time would say, and every field has a S-shaped curve, and solar is no exception. Even globally also, solar had an S-shaped curve in every country, and India will also have its own. And I understand that in the budget speech also, the finance minister talked about make in India in defense as well as in solar. So let's see what the government of India's policy is going to be to have make in India in solar. Because finally, at the end of the day, to capitalize the 100 gigawatt market created for solar, we have to establish manufacturing units in India because we can't afford such a huge BOP of import on a long-term basis.